Hello everybody, my name is Annika. Welcome to my vlog that mostly features knitting and maybe some philosophy occasionally. Thank you everybody for all the lovely comments to my previous episode and also for the not so lovely comments. It's social media, so occasionally you get some not so nice comments, but that's about that. Yeah, so today, maybe first I should start with what I'm wearing. I hope I don't disturb the microphone too much. I finally knitted some sleeves onto my Diamonds and Rust cardigan. This is a v-neck version of a same named sweater that still hasn't a finalized pattern. Yeah, what can I say? It misses buttons. It hasn't been blocked yet, but I've been sort of wearing it. Nothing has been woven in. I just wanted to see if I actually like the fit or not, or if I should maybe change something with the sleeve length. But yes, frankly speaking, it needs to be blocked first before I can make that decision. Yarn wise, it's Sannes Garn, Sunday and Tin Silk Mohair in a rusty color that they've discontinued a few years ago. So I don't think that you can find this anywhere at the moment. But they did put out a different rusty color, but it's more light. Maybe they'll reintroduce this one. Anyway, my only issue with this is that I really want to knit a crew neck version of this one. So maybe, like I said in a few episodes ago, I really need some cardigans. I have tons of sweaters, but not enough cardigans. So maybe I'll knit a crew neck version. Yeah, it's again a bit difficult to think in English. It's been a few weeks since my last episodes, and I've been talking too much in Finnish and some Hungarian. So there's that. Okay, but actually I've been thinking for a while that maybe I should start my own Sock It club for various reasons. Yeah, I think the world is crazy and it's getting crazier all the time, and I feel like knitting socks. That kind of keeps me sane. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I said already in my previous episode that I have been knitting socks. But yeah, so this is the latest one sock. I mean, I finished this morning. So it's just really one sock. It is a full colorwork sock with a French heel where the decreases are at the bottom of the sole. And yeah, I really like them. I like the graphic motifs. I drew them up in Stitch Fiddle. It's a free software if you're interested. I think the free software has a limited option of how many charts you can actually draw, but the yearly subscription is 18 euros, I think, or dollars. Can't remember which one. And of course there is Stitch Mastery, which you buy only once. I think that's about 100 euros. But I got used to working with Stitch Fiddle, so that's where I draw my charts. If you're interested of drawing your own, of course you can just use Excel like some people do. But yeah, so this is a sock, and it's knitted in my favorite commercially available sock yarn, or actually, well, one of the favorite, which is Arvetta from Filcolana. And again, this is not sponsored. I just love it because of the feel of it and because of the vast color color chart. I think they have, I don't know how many shades. Actually, I should count. But anyhow, this is I think it's called dark mahogany, although to me it's chocolate brown. I'll have to, 201. I cannot see anything with my glasses on. It's, yeah, middle age. Comes with all kinds of nice surprises. And this is the off-white. It's, I think, 101, yes. With some hair on it, of course. I don't think that I'm the only one, but I tend to knit my hair into my knitting. Yes. The longer it gets, the worse it gets. So, yeah. And And it's funny because I think that here the off-white looks more of a snow white, but yeah, it's still off-white. So I will be hopefully posting next week for the test knit call for the socks. I haven't even posted not one photo on any social media yet, so yeah, I don't know why I've been again avoiding Instagram. It annoys me. Yeah, but I don't mind knitting socks. So that's one sock, and now I'm planning to cast on the second pair. And why I like this is you can get a pair of socks from 2 skeins, or actually 1 full skein and then some leftover for the color work part. And that's affordable. And with how things are going at the moment, I think affordable is a great thing. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna grade this pattern or not. I mean, if it's just gonna be one size, which is European 38 to 39, which I think it's a women's 7.5 to 8.5, 7.5 and 8.5 in US, or if I'll add a larger sock, we'll see. Anyhow, more socks. I showed you last time that I started a sock from the toe up. This one. Well, I haven't gotten very far. I actually did knit the sock almost completely, or up until the ankle, and then I realized that this will not gonna fit. So it needs some gusset. I still like the cables, they're fun. This yarn is a hand-dyed Walk Collection pure sock, I think that's what it's called. For some reason it's 100% merino. So like I said in my previous episode, we'll see how it will hold up. And for the life of me, I cannot make it even. I mean, I hope that it will look better when I actually wash it and block it a bit, but the stock in it just looks, well, not the best. But since it's on the sole, I think it's the sole, yeah, I don't mind it that much. The cables are better. And I'm knitting these on 2 and 25 needles, and they look very narrow, but actually they do fit my feet. And like I did mention, I do not like the toe to cuff construction, but I like the challenge, and I like to try different things and see if I can make it work or not. And I'm planning to, but we'll see how that works, to add a bit of a gusset and then try the, is it Flegelhegel? Something like that. I haven't tried it before. That looks funky. So I'll try to incorporate that into this one. But I haven't touched this in a few weeks. So not since I unraveled it. So let's see when I get back to this one. Yeah, I really want to call these Miss Lemon socks, but because of Miss Lemon from Hercule Poirot, or however you pronounce his name, the famous Agatha Christie detective. But I don't know if I can actually use Miss Lemon, or is that somehow trademarked, that name. But I still think that Miss Lemon would wear socks like these. Maybe not in this yellow color, but just sort of delicate cabled socks. Yeah, so this is my flashy stitch marker. I don't have any flashy ones really. I like these basic plastic ones. Yes, I know we shouldn't use plastic, but these have been around with me for, I don't know, 15 years. I keep losing them and I keep buying them, so occasionally. So yeah, they work. Yeah, so in the meantime, just a small update about my Rowan mittens. I said in my previous episode that I'm thinking that they might be too wide or too long or something, but it turns out they fit just fine. Yep, so thumbs are still missing, tons of bubbles at the top, And yes, I did change this from the original design. The original one had a flower, but I actually prefer this one. But I will, once I update the pattern, I will have both of them in it. What else? Of course, as with many scrap yarn projects, I'm gonna run out of yarn. I'm gonna run out the rust color yarn. These are, you can go back to my previous episodes, or I can just tell you now that it's Rauma Finul with Isager silk mohair, the rusty color, and it's only Rauma Finul, the off-white. So yeah, I'm gonna run out of the Rauma Finul in the rust colorway. And of course I will need to order one ball from somewhere. They don't sell it anywhere in my hometown. They don't sell it, or I don't know about anywhere in Helsinki. So that's stupid. So I don't know when I'm gonna finish these. Maybe I'll go to Norway during summer and I'll buy one skein. Maybe, we'll see. Yes, so these are my Rowan mittens that I'm updating at the moment. I like to visit old patterns. It's fun to see how I actually, or if I've actually made any progress in my pattern writing skills, or how I think differently these days when it comes to pattern writing and life, of course. And yes, there has been definitely some improvement. And I actually love these mittens. I mean, yeah, they are very, what's the word for it? Over the top, maybe. I understand that the bobbles, especially these ones at the top, are not for everybody. There are tons of them. Well, actually, I haven't counted how many. But they're easy to make. You don't need to go back and forth or work back and forth. So, yeah. I think, like I said in my previous episode, the only thing that I actually hate is the corrugated ribbing and the picot edge. But I also started the second one and I've done that part, so now it's kind of smooth sailing until I run out of yarn. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the color match, or sort of color match, that I talked about a while ago. Well, sort of rusty color, not the same, not at all, and I don't think that either of these colors fit me, but frankly, who cares? As usually, I have a strong opinion about all these color analysis things that has been popping up for the past year or 1.5 years. I'm getting hot in this cardigan. And I don't think that I will spend my money on any of those. Maybe I'll just use some software to try it out. Yes, I've been to one of the very short analyses. Jesus, how do you pronounce that? And they said that I'm winter. I'm like, right. Anyway, so that's about the color analysis thing. And mittens. I think Andrea Maury said in one of her episodes that she actually went to one, and then I don't know what they told her that she was, but she disagreed with them, so she just wears whatever she likes to wear, whatever color. So yeah, I think it's a good philosophy. So let's do that. Just wear whatever you like to wear. Yeah, and some more socks. So maybe I should have started with this one, because this project is personal. And it's kind of amazing that how can a sock project be personal, but it can be. I try to think about a story behind a design. It's not always happening. Sometimes it's just a fun colorwork motif, but with this ones is actually, they sort of remind me of coffee beans, but not really. If you very vaguely think about coffee, then you might catch what I'm meaning. But yeah, so I'm not looking for sympathy here. I'm just telling you the facts. I've been suffering from migraine. Jesus, I still don't know how to pronounce it properly. since I was 12. Uh, or actually, well, probably maybe also before, but that was the first time that I actually had an episode. And it's not fun. So, since I've gotten older, it's gotten better. I mean, I have maybe one or two migraines, let's call them migraines, per year. And to my knowledge, they're gonna be less frequent the older I get, or I hope so. But um, I I haven't really thought about it, how to speak about this, because it's just, excruciating pain with all kinds of other symptoms, like, you're sensitive to light, sound, and everything and anything. You kind of want things to be quiet, dark, and sometimes cold helps. Then, of course, medication helps for the pain, but it doesn't take away all the symptoms. Anyhow, what I wanted to say is, because I see the auras. I know not many people, or not all people who have migraines see auras, but I do. And for me, they kind of look like this. I mean, they have these, but that's also, I learned just from Instagram, that's because somebody commented this design, that her auras look different, that they come in all shapes and sizes. But so anyhow, I wanted to somehow take that aura and make them into something fun. So I designed these socks, and I named them Ripple because, well, I don't think that my migraine socks sounded so nice. The yarn is the same Arvetta. The red is geranium red. Can't remember the colorway number, but they have a name. And then the turquoise is aqua. And I did something funny with these. I mean, it's an afterthought heel because of the colorwork pattern, but I also inserted tiny gussets to the side of the, well, it's not really an afterthought heel. I think it's a peasant heel, to be honest. Yeah. And these fit much better than just the regular peasant heels. You have to work back and forth here, short rows. I think it's a Finnish designer called Susanna Winter. I saw it on her blog at some point, and I wanted to try it to see if it works actually. And it does. But as you can see, I'm not perfect, so when I was doing back and forth, probably my per rows or stitches were wider than the knit ones, which is a common problem for many people, not just me, but I can live with that. So, socks. Hopefully I will get to call for test knitters for these this weekend. We'll see. But now I'm getting really, really hot. I shouldn't have drank all the tea before I started. Yeah, so this is probably a very short episode because I'm sweating like a tiny little pig. And I'm gonna go and take off this cardigan and put it into the not bathtub sink to soak, and then I'm gonna leave it to dry, and hopefully, well, I got some buttons already, but I don't think that they were the correct ones. So anyway, hopefully this doesn't grow too much, but just enough for the sleeve to be a tiny bit longer. I like longer sleeves, and I get to wear this soon enough. I mean, today would have been probably a perfect weather to wear it because it's been crazy. I mean, it's been so windy, like stormy, and now it's sunny, but then like half an hour ago it was snowing. Interesting. But yeah, that's about the weather. I hope to come back soon with some more knits and probably more socks. And yes, I really I guess what I wanted to say is that I actually wanted to start a Sock It club, but I don't know how to start it. I mean, I really don't know what to do. I mean, should I just, start a Sock It knit along, meaning that just knit colorwork socks and then there's a raffle at the end of the year? Maybe you can suggest something that I could do sort of as a community with you guys. And yeah, even my glasses are, well, wow. Anyhow, see you next time. Bye.